Sirens Driving Academy Pre-17 experience is based up in a disused airfield in Bovingdon. It's there to help young people from 14 years old learn how to drive, obviously nice and early, in a controlled environment. It's a one-to-one with their own instructor, who's an approved instructor registered to the DSA, the Driving Standards Agency. The cost is £30 an hour. In that £30 an hour you get to drive your own vehicle, and there's a chance to drive a BMW while you're up there as well, a 1 Series BMW, and we've all got brand new courses. So obviously it'll give you a good understanding in that first hour as to how to drive a vehicle. And at the same time you'll have a lot of fun and come back again hopefully. The benefits of attending the under-17 experience is that obviously will give you more confidence in a vehicle. A lot of people are quite scared of going out in a vehicle first time, but being up there, it's a nice, safe, controlled environment. There's a couple of other vehicles up there, but it's over a quarter-mile track that we're using up there, so you can get a better understanding of the vehicle there. And what we try and do is we instil a mnemonic called COAST, which is concentration, observation, anticipation, space and time. And if we can teach that in a controlled environment, it makes it a lot easier for them when we go out on the road, for them to understand how to put that into practice.
Hi Stephen, are you excited?
Yeah. The new driver, when they first come up there, if they've never been in a car, we have to explain the controls, explain how they work. And that's the first probably 10-15 minutes. But obviously the emphasis is that we want to get you moving, we want you to understand the car. So within the first hour you'll definitely be moving the car safely, stopping safely, and as you progress through the hour or 2 hours you may move on to manoeuvres by the end of the first lesson as well.
We'll do some reversing first, just to get used to what we're doing with the clutch.
Obviously if you do the Pre-17 experience with Sirens, you can stay with us as long as you live in one of the areas that we cover. We cover Harrow, St Albans, Hemel Hempstead, Watford and all the surrounding little towns and villages. And invariably the instructor you have on the Pre-17 is the same one you'll have on the road. That way they know your learning process, how you come to learn and how they can teach you better.
I can take you out for your first lesson on the road, considering we've done lots of lessons up here at Bovingdon.
And obviously we do driver training, advanced driver training, Pass Plus, intensive driving courses, and you'd benefit from all of them by staying with us as well. I started the Pre-17 driving experience in November 2008 because I spent the last 12 years in the police, and I've seen obviously the dangers on the road, and the casualty rates for young people on the road between 17 and 25 are worse now than they were 15 years ago. In 2005 there's almost 3 a day were dying on the roads, and I wanted to do something about it to improve the learning process for them. So obviously I understand that people learn better in a controlled environment and they respond better to training nice and early, so anyone from 14 years old can understand how to drive a car a lot earlier, understand the danger a lot earlier, and obviously when they go out on the road they can put that into practice.
Okay, then back on the gas.
The initial cost of the Pre-17 experience may seem obviously more expensive than a normal driving lesson because it is £30 an hour, but we cover that by having to pay the insurance on the vehicles and pay the landowners. But obviously the extra cost you pay up on the airfield for the Pre-17 driving is offset when you go out on the road, because obviously your learning process up there is enhanced, so that helps you going on the road, so actually you'll be further down the line of learning. I feel that if you come up to the Pre-17 experience, you'll get a better understanding of the vehicle. That will help you out on the road, and obviously you can also become part of our SKIDS project, steering kids into driving safely and understand what the police and fire and ambulance have to do obviously on the road as well to protect you and everyone else out there.